This video we will study the kidneys. There are two retroperitoneal organs. This is the left kidney, and here's the right kidney. The right kidney is slightly lower than the left kidney because of the presence of the liver on the right side. First, here we have the left kidney. It has a capsule. The perirenal and the pararenal fats are not appearing in this sample, maybe on the cadaver. So this is the left kidney. This is the left suprarenal gland. And on the right side, this is a cross-sectional view of the kidney. This is the right kidney, and this is the right suprarenal gland. Just here we see the renal vein and the left renal vein, and this is the right renal vein. For this side, this is the renal hilum. The margin of the hilum is called the hiatus, and then it is the hilum. If I'm not sure, it's called the hiatus. I don't know, just the renal hilum is the most important one. Here, at the first side, I guess the mnemonic was VAUA. So first vein, this is the renal vein. And behind that, you have the renal artery. Behind the renal artery, you have the ureter. This is the ureter, the left ureter. Here's the left ureter. And behind the ureter, another time you have another renal artery. So here we said renal vein, renal artery. For the renal vein, it receives a tributary. This is the left gonadal vein. The left gonadal vein. If it's male, testicular. If it's female, ovarian vein. Ovarian. And here we have the suprarenal vein. Suprarenal vein. And here, as you can see, the passage of the left renal vein is directly below the origin of the superior mesenteric artery, right beneath it. As for the right side, we said here is again the right renal vein, and here's the right renal artery, and this is the ureter. Come back. This is the right ureter, and this is the left ureter. For the venous drainage of the renal vein does not receive any tributary. This is the right renal vein. Here you have the right gonadal vein. This is the right gonadal. And for the suprarenal gland, all of them, they drain back to the inferior vena cava directly. Suprarenal, the renal, and the gonadal vein, they all drain back to the inferior vena cava directly, not like the left side. Here we see some details of the artery. As you know, the renal artery first divides into the segmental arteries, and then the segmental becomes lobar arteries. The lobars become interlobar. Here you have the interlobal arteries. And then the interlobars become arcuate arteries. Interlobar becomes arcuate arteries. You can see some arcuates here. Yeah, this is an arcuate, this one is another. And then from the arcuate, you have interlobular arteries. I'm not sure if you can see that. Interlobular, yeah. And here, as you know, the kidney is composed of two parts: the filtration zone, also the cortex. So this is the cortex, and the conduction zone, the medulla. The medulla is composed of pyramids. These are the medullary pyramids. Okay, the bases of the pyramids are facing laterally, and the apices face medially. The tip of the apex is called the papilla, renal papilla. Here you can see, I guess, renal papilla. And then from the renal papilla, you see there's a minor calyx. Minor calyx. Here's the minor calyxes. And then they become the major calyx. This is a major calyx here. Then the major calyx, you have three major calyxes over here. They fuse together to form the pelvis, the dilated portion of the ureter, and from the pelvis, the ureter forms and goes back to the bladder. This is all about the kidney, and we have a placinated sample. This is a placinated sample of the kidney. It's the left kidney. It's obvious. It has a capsule. This is the capsule of the kidney. It's obvious again. Anteriorly of the height of the hilum, you have the vein. This is the renal vein, left renal vein. I will turn it like this. Left renal vein. This is left renal artery. This one. Posteriorly, you can see it. Its lumen is a yellow structure. This is the ureter. Again, behind the ureter, you have another renal artery. This is another renal artery. If you open it, there are no significant things, just the pelvis. Maybe this is the pelvis, yeah. The major calyces, minor calyces, none of them are seen, obviously. Just the medullary pyramids and the cortex. And we forgot something over the sample here. These are medullary rays. As you can see them, these are the medullary rays. And I guess the cortex, when it comes into the region of the medulla, this is called the column. I'm not sure. But we have renal medullary rays. Those are important. And that's it.